gears and how so and why?
Ampeg has always been my thing, because I don't know if I was just born not hearing good, but I always had to have my bass really, really fucking loud. And like I'd practice at home, and I had to turn it up, and I might beat. Before I got to BC Rich, I had this Rickenbacker, and I got a whammy bar on it, and I wanted to be Hendrix on the bass, you know, so like, I had to crank the shit out of it, and I just needed volume. Then when I started playing in bands, hearing the guitar too loud really was annoying, and I wanted to hear the bass, because I didn't want to just play just straight rhythm, you know, do-do-do-do-do bass, you know. I wanted to be more, not rhythmic, but more lead orientated, and add more to it, and I needed to hear what was going on.
So more than just playing boom, boom, boom.
Right,
boom,
and that you can, you know, play any kind of amp, but you need, I need something to cut through, because guitar players are just cranking. I mean, the Marshalls are just so fucking loud.
I'm imagining they have like these giant full stacks.
Oh yeah,
cranked.
yeah. And you know, in rehearsal, and you got to cut through it. So I guess that's why I started playing more in my mids, and that's pretty much what Geezer did with Sabbath anyway, which I started, you know, emulating. This amp back here is a SVT 200T.
And this is the one you use.
Oh yeah, I've used this. I used this for Trouble, and I think probably recorded 2 Trouble records, I think, on this one.
So this is something you use studio and live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's why I got the flight case, so you know, the roadies, they drop it down the stairs and shit. It kind of protects it so much. You know, too many beers chasing women and stuff.
You had started telling me about how one time before about how you work for other people as a tech, and how does that help you when you're playing? Or does it go the other way around? Because you play, you're able to do that better.
No, well, I knew more about equipment when I was teching before I got in a band, and getting in a band you get a little more lazier, and like with Trouble we had, you know, technicians and all of this to take care of us. So as instruments evolved, as a musician, I didn't evolve with the technical aspects of instruments. You know, where I had it to grasp of it. I was doing really good. It's even with stereo equipment like VCRs and shit. You know, unless you're on it constantly as it changes. You know, if you like skip like a year or two, you're not gonna be able to fucking jump in and do it. Like, oh, I can't, you know, hook up my buddy's stereo system, or you know, people used to always have me hook up their VCRs and the whole thing, and now I have no idea because I skipped it. But that happened with Trouble, and we got the technicians, and all the equipment changed. We just threw it in their lap, like, make it work. You know, like the guy from fucking Project Runway, you know, hey, make it work for me, and I'm not going to deal with it, you deal with it. And I really like to kick myself in the ass for doing that.